Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who are listening to the recording, you missed 5 minutes of insanity. You want to get on the live one so you can participate and win yourself some oils. Um, welcome. Happy Thursday to everybody. We're right at the end of July, and what a month it has been. So I get a bit of feedback in the background. I'm going to take a punt. Okay, I think I muted the right person. Okay, great. So thank you and welcome. You'll be sick of this slide before the end of the year, but we're going to keep on referring back to it because there are three types of people who get into your Simply Aroma business. There are essential oil users, there are essential oil sellers, and there are network marketing business builders. It's our sincere hope that you are all three, that you're using your oils, loving your oils, and sharing your oils, and that you think that Simply Aroma is the place for you to build a residual income that will last you through the rest of your life. I'll move on quickly from this slide because we've got a lot of content tonight. Excuse me. Click. Okay. It's a good time of the month to remind everybody about the 2 to 5 year club and Quanteam 6. For those of you who are new or those who might have not been on the call for a while, the 2 to 5 year club is a special group of people within our team. It's those people who have decided that the 45-year plan of punching the clock day in, day out is not for them, and they want to work like a demon for 2 to 5 years in Simply Aroma so that they can live out the remainder of their days in financial dignity from the residual income from Simply Aroma. The way you get onto the 2 to 5 year club is by following 6 core actions that if you do faithfully month in, month out, will make sure that it's possible for you to retire in 2 to 5 years. The 6 steps are being base commission qualified, attending, which you're doing because you're on this call. So 2 Monday or Thursday night calls plus any local live events that your upline or Simply Aroma might put on. We want you to be reading and developing yourself at least 15 minutes a day. So we want you to read in a positive and uplifting fashion or in a developmental fashion. And that can be anything from your self-esteem and mental fortitude to party plan or even just essential oils training. We firmly believe, we've been on this journey for 18 months now. I can absolutely honestly say I'm not the person who started the journey, and I'm not yet the person I'm going to be when I finish my journey. Because if I was the person at the end of the journey, I'd already be there, and I wouldn't be punching a clock. So we want you to inspire and uplift yourself 15 minutes per day. You need to be out sharing the opportunity. So you need to be talking with at least 5 people locally every month about Simply Aroma and sharing the opportunity, how much fun you have, the incredible things that oils have done for you in your life, and the absolute blessing it is for you in your life to be able to help people better their lives through the oils. We want you to be sharing the products. You can share them online, but you need to be doing at least 3 local bookings each month. These can be demos, parties, events, one-on-ones, meeting for coffee, having people over and baking cakes and using essential oils in them. There was some great chat today about different recipes that could be used for essential oils. I know we've made sangria, lemon cookies, orange and peppermint, and little mint things.
We've used oregano in our spaghetti.
Yes, so share them. It doesn't have to be the come over to my house and have a party and I'll stand there and talk to you for 20 minutes from this script I downloaded off the internet and changed the words to. Because nobody likes that. Nobody's going to go to that. You want to share it in a fun way. And then you also need to be assisting the team. So you need to be active in the group. You need to be positive in the group. And you need to be unified in the group in what you say and do. And if I forget to come back to positivity at the end, please remind me. My slides aren't clicking. Okay, so if you are new to Simply Aroma, within your first 60 days, all orders that you have placed through closed parties in your first 60 days count towards your Party Fast bonus. Now, your Party Fast bonus is a little scheme that Simply Aroma have devised to give you a carrot and a stick. So they want you to get started quick, to start earning quick. And the way they do that is by giving you not just your commission, but also extra free oils based on the sales that you make. So it goes up in $200 increments based on $500 increments in parties. So if you do $500 in parties, you get $100 in free product. $1,000 gets you $300, $1,500 gets you $500, and if you do $2,000 in your first 30 days through parties, 60 days, I'm sorry, you will get $700 in free oils. We have at least 4 people who got into Simply Aroma with a free kit and have one of every single oil because of Party Fast program. It's incredible. If you are new to Simply Aroma and you need more information, connect with your upline or with Liz or me, and we can give you all the information you need. If you have recently brought somebody into the company, you need to connect with that person and explain this to them. In fact, if there's anybody new anywhere in your organization that's not under somebody who's on the 2 to 5 year club, you need to reach out to them because your structure is your responsibility. And if you sponsor somebody who disappears and then sponsors somebody else and disappears, that person is not going to know who their upline is. They're not going to know about the free oils they can get or the cool training that they can get.
Whoops, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was just trying to read what Bettina had said.
Okay. So we're getting towards the start of the month, and the SOP for August has been announced. And for those of you who don't know what the SOP is, it's Simply Aroma's auto ship program. You get at least 30% off oils, you get free shipping, you get new oils first, and probably the most useful part of it is that your threshold for base commission qualification gets cut in half. So in Simply Aroma, you earn commission on every single dollar that you sell, but in order to get paid on the team that's growing under you, you need to be base commission qualified. On the right-hand side, we see the hard way, which is to make $400 in personal sales in a month. If you are on one of the SOPs, so the $100 or the $200 SOP, the amount of volume you need to do is halved. So this is a great option if you can't work for a month or you choose to take a month off. You can just jump on SOP, be base commission qualified and get paid on your team. And when you're ready to come back and you're recharged, you can jump back off SOP and get back out there making your sales and earning on your downline that way. You have complete control over whether it runs, when it runs, and how much it runs for. So that's the end of our normal announcements, or reminders, should I say. We are going to have a celebration party on August 2nd. That's this Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern, our usual time, although I don't have it on the slide. And we need your help to make it fun. So I would like for everybody to send an email to lizandal.gray@gmail.com with 3 interesting facts about yourself, 2 of which must be true, and 1 of which must be a lie. And we're going to post them into the celebration event, and people are going to vote and guess, and we're going to see if we can pick the lie. So, you know, obviously, if I said, you know, I'm not from America, I love Simply Aroma, and I'm a woman, you can probably guess which one of those is a lie, so that's not very challenging. So make sure you have some fun with it, and we're going to have some fun with it in the celebration event. We also would like you to shoot an email to lizandal.gray@gmail.com if you have done the leadership steps to be on the 2 to 5 year club for this month. You can qualify any month. So if this is your first month in Simply Aroma, if you start following those 6 core steps on the 1st of August, you can qualify for the 2 to 5 year club in August. which also means that you can be on Kelly's Quan Team 6. And Quan Team 6 is Kelly's tactical leadership team for consultants in Simply Aroma. He has dedicated calls for them every week, and he spends extra time with you because you're doing what it takes to be part of his leadership team. One big announcement that will have ramifications for everybody's business is that the recorded opportunity call goes away on August 6th. So to repeat, the video at joinsimplyaroma.com will be taken down on August 6th, and you will no longer be able to send people there to get their $100 coupons to get free kits. However, it will be replaced with live calls with Kelly Love. There will be a handful of those per week, maybe as somewhere between 2 and 5, we don't know yet. So I would encourage you all to make as good use of the recorded webinar as possible over the course of the next week. Does anybody have any questions or opinions on this?
You can unmute yourselves and speak if you have something to contribute.
Yep. Everybody can unmute and speak anytime they like.
Al, this is Christy. Can you hear me?
Yes, Christy.
Okay. I'm on a new device, so I wasn't sure if it was working right. Did Kelly say that the video was still going to be up, but they could not get the $100 coupon from the video?
Yes, he said that the video will still be there, but the coupon code will not be given for watching the video any longer. That the only way to get the coupon code will be to get people on the live opportunity calls that he's going to be doing.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Now, I expected some people to say this was a...
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes, Kelly.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear what was said just now. Could you repeat that? It went out on my end.
Yeah, I sure will. And Katha messaged us saying that she missed about the coupon codes. So on August 6th, they will be removing the coupon code from the opportunity video. The video will still be up, but they will no longer get a coupon code for watching it. The only way you can get a $100 coupon code is by attending a live opportunity call with Kelly Love.
They will also be giving $25 gift certificates to those that attend the live opportunity call. And I'm not sure if they have to join to get that or not, but that's also something that they're adding.
This is Christy again.
Yes.
I am very excited about this. I think people who will want to invest time into these calls, which will be shorter than the video, I think we'll get a better group of people signing up with us because they're investing something, an important commodity, their time, in being on the call.
I absolutely agree. I'm excited because I know that, okay, so people are having trouble hearing you, Christy, so I'll just repeat that. Christy mentioned that she's excited about this development. So Christy said that she's excited. It wasn't a question, it was a comment, guys. So she's excited about this development. She thinks that we're going to get a lot higher quality consultant through into our company or into our organizations as a result of this, because people will have to invest something, their time, in order to get the coupon code. I'm excited too because I know that the caliber of consultant that has joined the team on the basis of our live opportunity calls has been phenomenal. I can't tell you guys, this past weekend, there were at least 5 new people who got into Simply Aroma from the live opportunity call, did over $1,000 in volume.
In our team.
In our team alone, which means they're in your teams too. So you absolutely want to make sure that you're getting people on these calls. I will say that if you have previously spoken with somebody and told them they can get a code from watching the video, you want to follow up with them between now and the weekend to try to convert them. Because if they're fence sitting on watching a recorded video, they're probably not going to jump on to a live one. So you're going to want to use that to create a little bit of urgency with them and to convert them over to your team.
I've already shared with the 2 to 5 year club an outline of how to work the live opportunity calls. I'm waiting for their feedback on that. Once I finish getting feedback from them on that, then I will be sharing it to the larger team group for everyone to use. If you approach this with a system, you will have greater success. So we're working on that system now. We'll have that to you before the live opportunity calls begin.
Yes. Remind me to talk about systems too, if I don't remember.
Liz.
Yes.
Okay, this is Michelle. We are having trouble hearing some people. They're going in and out. So I'm not sure if you mentioned the $25 gift card that he was talking about.
Yeah, I just mentioned that, that there will be those that attend the live opportunity call will be getting a free $25 gift card from corporate. I'm not sure of the rules around that yet. I don't know if they have to join to get the gift card or not.
Right.
I assume they will.
I was just,
Go ahead.
sorry. Sorry about that. I was looking through my notes, and I think, didn't he say that was going to be later in the month? I just didn't want people telling them, like, on August 6th. Is that going to be on August 6th or later in August?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure on that. As soon as we know for sure, we will let everybody know.
Okay.
Hi guys, can I jump in there?
Yeah, go ahead, Trish.
Okay, from the call the other day, yes, the cards were going to be brought out later in the month. He didn't have a definite date on it,
Okay.
and they would be included in the starter kits for people that joined off of the live calls.
Thank you so much. Yeah, on the call where he shared this with us, and he shared this information with Quanteam 6. So this is an example of the kind of information that we get from corporate by being on that on Quanteam 6. But with the kids home from school and here this week, it's been a little crazy for me on calls. So I've been missing a few things here and there. Thank you guys so much for that.
Okay, Kelly mentioned on Monday Night Conversation this week that there are brand new product lines being unveiled on August 17th. So that is the third Monday. Yes, third Monday in August. You will absolutely want to be there because this will change your business. I cannot say very much more than that, other than you absolutely need to be there. It will knock your socks off. You will love it. Be there. So, July. New pins were broken, records were smashed, and pants were crapped, washed, and crapped again. It was an absolutely phenomenal month by every single metric that we have in our team and Simply Roma has as a company, except for recruiting. That was the only thing it didn't set new records from. I'm sorry, there's lots of chat going on and in the text, and it's bopping up and down and distracting me. Ooh, shiny. So, July, amazing, fantastic. You all did incredible work. You should be super proud. And a lot of it was because I forgot I put the slide in there to remind me about systems. A lot of it was due to numbers and systems. And as we learned from Quanteam 6, A business owner takes a system, adds people, and that makes money. So it was really gratifying to see that so many people who were in the top 20 in sales in our group were actually people who turned up to the team call last Friday and who listened to the team call last Friday, where we laid out a plan and some action steps on how to leverage the double up sale. And I went a bit further than that. I started crunching a few more numbers, and those of you who know me know that I'm a nerd and I like numbers and science and so on. Well, some really interesting things fell out of that. Liz and I have sponsored about 10% of the people in our team. So about 1 in every 10 of you on this call and 1 out of every 10 people in Frank and Sensible are personally sponsored by Liz and myself. 2 out of the top 20, or 1 out of every 10, of the people who had the highest sales in July were personally sponsored by Liz and myself. 2 out of the 17 people who have sponsored 2 or more people in July were personally sponsored by Liz and I, again about 10%. In terms of overall sales during the flash sale, about 10% of the volume was done by people that Liz and I have brought into the company. So what does all that say? Well, it says that numbers average out. So when you get a sufficiently large sample, you cannot beat the average, despite what the slide says. So that tells you, and there was a great video that circulated around the group this week about never quitting just because people quit. Always sponsor without prejudice and without reservation, because the person you bring in might not be a rock star, but the person they bring in could be an absolute game changer for your organization. And that's absolutely true in our organization. 90% of our rock stars for sales, we never knew before somebody else brought them into our business. 90% of the people who are out there growing their team, we never knew before somebody else brought them into our business. So make sure you are growing your team. Elizabeth found a beautiful mental image during the week that said the true goal of leadership is to make sure that the revolving door on your organization brings in better people than it puts out. And that's absolutely true on a number of different levels. But the point here is you do have a revolving door on your business. And if people are constantly going out, you need to make sure that new people are constantly coming in to replace them. So absolutely make sure that you're growing your team, you're sharing the opportunity. The free kit code is going away from the recorded video on August 6th, so make sure you hit that hard in the next 5 days. And I hate to say it, but make sure you get me into a pink suit to do a party presentation for everybody. The only way you can beat the normal rate of attrition is by sponsoring and training and launching. So make sure that you're doing it. Now, Gordon Ramsay. July is over. Those sales mean nothing. Harsh. Well, unfortunately, it's true. It's true on a number of levels. But I like to say that, July is done. August has begun. You're not going to repeat it, so we have to beat it. The reason we are not going to repeat July is because of the unfortunate fact of our flash sale hangover. And it happens in any company that has a fantastic sale. You don't need to buy from you for the next month or 5 because you got all your oils at half price last weekend. Your friends don't need to buy from you for the next month or 2 because they got all their oils at half price So what are you going to do? How are you going to make sure that you retain your new rank in August? The answer is parties, because the only thing that beats half price is free and half price. And you got to have parties. Your hostess will get free and half price oils. Your friends have all bought oils, so you're going to need new friends and new customers. And the way you connect with new customers is with parties, because your hostess knows people who you don't. Parties are going to bring you new prospects, because people are going to see how fun you are and how well you're doing with Simply Aroma and say, oh gosh, yeah, tell me more about this 2 to 5 year plan. I'd love to give up my day job in 5 years and live the rest of my life on the beaches of the world. Parties feed you with more parties. You'll get more bookings the more parties you have. And really, we're a party plan business, and so parties are your business. If you don't have parties, you don't have a business. So really, the reward for good work is more work. And we've developed a plan that we think will help you get those parties in August. Let's do a quick time check. So this week, corporate confirmed to us that all shipping from the weekend was caught up yesterday. So that means everybody who ordered during the flash sale should have their orders by the weekend. So you are going to personally phone up everybody who placed an order with you to make sure that they got their order and that it was complete and undamaged. You're going to ask them if they need help using the oils, because a lot of your customers might have bought oils for the first time because they see you sharing them. They might have bought new oils that they've never used before because they got half off. So you're going to ask them if they need help. You're going to offer them any recipes that might support their uses. You are going to invite them to the Oil Talk group. You're going to invite them to Essential Oils for Everyday People so that they can be in a community that uses oils, that has people asking for tips and other people sharing tips and recipes. Also, they'll get notified of new products and new sales automatically because they're in that group. And when you're chatting with them, you need to explain to them the benefits of being a host. And you're going to offer them a party. So you're going to explain to them that parties are really chill, they're low-key, we have a bit of fun. This month, we're going to have Dress Your Banana parties. I think everybody knows that it's the worst kept secret in the group. It's fun, it's weird, and they can get free stuff and have a good old time that way.
Now, when you offer them a party, if they go ahead and book then and there, that's great. You'll still move on to the next steps, which will be to mail a thank you card, but you don't have to follow up again unless you're doing your hostess coaching. If they say no, if they have said no to a party the first time that you call them to check on their order, then you'll still mail them a thank you card. When you follow up again, you're going to repeat the steps up here in the top. So you'll ask them again, do they need any help using their oils? Invite them again if they haven't already been added to Essential Oils for Everyday People, invite them again to that. And then ask them about hosting a party again. And if they say no again, then go ahead and ask them, well, do you know of any friends or family members that would be interested in getting some free or half-priced oils that you can get me in touch with? Yeah,
you can say to them that, well, you got all the oils you need, but, you might know people that missed out because they didn't know about it. So do you think you can put me in contact with them? Because, I love giving away corporate oils. I love making people happy. Yeah. And corporate love it too.
So that's your action steps for those that actually ordered from you during the flash sale.
So you're also going to follow up with those people that missed out. So they're those people that came to you on Tuesday morning and said, oh my God, I just saw your message. Is it still going on? Or those that still haven't even seen your message or replied to your phone calls that you left. Or people who just didn't have money at last weekend. you're going to phone them up and you're going to commiserate with them. You're going to say that, yeah, it's terrible, but hey, at least you're at that wedding last weekend, that was fun too. You're going to inform them that it was pretty much a one-time deal. It's never going to be repeated. So the only way really that you can get half-price oils on everything and free is with doing a party. So you're going to explain to them the host benefits and rewards. Again, you're going to invite them to a community that will support them, because a lot of people are worried that they're going to buy some oil, host a party, and then that's it. So you want them to understand that you're going to support them and they're going to be supported in their journey on learning essential oils. Again, you're going to offer them the party, and if they decline the party, like, you follow up and say, well, do you know anybody who you think might like to have a Simply Aroma party? Do you know any of your family or friends that use oils? And again, explain to them that we're the only party plan essential oils company out there, and we're always, as consultants, delighted to give away as much free stuff as we can, because we don't pay for it. You can be honest with people and they'll respect it, because they know that you absolutely will give them as much as possible, because it doesn't hurt you.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Okay, we got a couple of yeses ticking through.
Okay, fantastic.
Right, so as we said, we want everybody to do dress your banana parties. Why? Because they're weird and they're fun. And of course, we want you to get a whole bunch of them. Har, har.
What we'd really like for you guys to do with this is have fun. Have fun with your hostesses. Dress up the bananas. The guests can dress the bananas in any way they want to. They bring them in a paper bag so that nobody can see whose banana is whose. And then you have a fashion show with your bananas, and everybody votes on the best dressed banana. Now, I want you guys, when you're doing your banana parties, make sure you're taking pictures and share them with us in the Frankensensible group so that we can all see everybody's dressed bananas. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. More than that, you want to take a photo of every banana and you want to post it on your wall, and you want to tag the person who owned the banana and you want to post it on their wall, and let everybody know that you had an absolute hoot. And you're looking for more people who want to have a dress your banana party. Yeah. The absolute way that you get people to want to have parties with you is by being someone people want to party with.
Yeah. And you do that by having fun.
Yeah. So one of the notes I made for myself to circle back on feeds into this and out of this, and it's about positivity. So I'll back up. The majority of us do a lot of our business on Facebook. We advertise our specials. We're out in groups looking for people to join us. We host Facebook events that are parties. We do Facebook events that parallel live parties. We try to friend request people who show up at our parties, or hostesses who have our parties. So your Facebook account becomes very real reflection of what you are. And if you spend your time on Facebook moaning, wow, it's raining today, ugh, I hate this, or such and such a person is stupid, I'm sorry, but nobody's going to want to have a party with you. They're going to think that they're going to get a sour sack of grapes come to their door and just heap misery on their guests for 30 minutes. So you need to be very aware that what you put out on Facebook is people's perception of you, and their perception is their reality. So you absolutely have to, and I wish I made action steps in the slide for this, and I might make some and tack them on to the end of it. You absolutely need to post at least 3 uplifting or positive things on your personal Facebook wall each day. you absolutely need to post some way that you have used the oils on your wall each day. So a very real example is I saw a consultant who's not on our team, so I can say it, posting on their Facebook wall moaning about their back pain. And then 30 minutes later, when corporate posted the block came to play stuff, and there was an image of, I think it was a football player rubbing his back, she shared that. Now, if I see that, I'm going to know that you're not using your own product, so why should I use your product? You know, that's like, you're not going to buy a Camaro from a guy who drives up in a Camry, and tries to sell, it to you. You're probably not going to buy weight loss stuff from a guy who weighs 500 pounds. You're probably not going to buy makeup from a woman who looks like she was dragged backwards through a bush. You absolutely need to be a product of your product. You need to use your product, love your product, and share your product. Yeah, I don't want to beat a dead horse on it, but your Facebook profile becomes you for your people.
And I'd also like to add in, be mindful of any kind of political things you post as well.
Absolutely. So if you post something that's polarizing, that 50% of people will agree with and 50% of people won't. So, gosh, take your pick. Gun control, 50% for, 50% against. If you outspoken about it, you lose half your people. Gay marriage, if you voice a very strong opinion one way or the other and half your people disagree with it, you lose half of that half. So now you're down to 25% of your people disagree with you. If you then post something about immigration, half people will be for, half people will be against, you're down to an eighth. You post something about religion, you've just lost another half of your remaining 12.5%, and you're down to 6.25%. So you've already alienated 93.75% of the people on who you might be connected to, without ever really intending to. And it doesn't matter which side of any burning issues you're on, a lot of people will disagree with you. So if you show yourself to be very anti something or very pro something, you're going to alienate yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate reality of, if you do most of your business on Facebook and Facebook is integral to your business, you need to be aware that you need to operate your personal Facebook profile like you would a business. So you need to make sure that it's positive, it's uplifting, that you are sharing your products, you're using your products, you're putting them out there in a positive light. And that's not to say that you should or shouldn't be pro or against anything.
Just don't be openly.
You just need to be aware that your audience is your customers, if you have made them your customers, which I believe everybody has.
Yeah, I personally take a stance that it's usually better just not to say anything on a topic, even though I have my personal views. I don't put it out there on Facebook. That's just the way I have found that it's easier to manage personally. So.
Yeah, and I absolutely have lots of opinions on lots of subjects, and I do try to keep them off my Facebook profile, because it does need to be positive and uplifting, because people do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. And if you are openly posting negative stuff about yourself or others, people are going to distance themselves a little bit from that. And there's so many little little shades of distancing, and then suddenly you're left with a very small group of people who actually want to hear from you. So you want to make sure that you're sharing good stuff, positive vibes, 3 positive or uplifting things per day, sharing at least 1 use of your oils per day that you personally have had, and shout it out and celebrate it.
Yeah. Thank you, honey.
Systems. We talked about systems. We had the slide.
Okay. All right. Sorry, he had told me to remind him of something else, and he said we've already talked about that. Does anybody have anything that they'd like to add to our action list, our action steps? What are y'all's thoughts on the actions? Any input at all? You guys are unmuted, so feel free to unmute yourselves and speak up.
Well, this is Ruth from Shadow.
Hey, Ruth.
Hey, I went to Walmart the other day and got me it wasn't exactly a diffuser necklace, but I found out it works great to introduce these people to the oils.
Uh-huh.
And I've been wearing it to work like every day with a different setting. Through my collection so far is not big, but everybody wonders, where can I get these? So when those necklaces come out, I'm hoping to have a bunch of sales of them.
Fantastic.
Yeah, everybody is chomping at the bit to get their hands on our diffuser necklaces. They're top-notch quality. They're beautiful, and
people will want to book a party to get one. Yeah.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I wear it to work because I'm not really allowed to talk about the oil at work. But like I say, I wear it whenever I serve people, they smell it. Oh, that smells so good, And so I think that is going to be a great seller for this product.
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely, it is absolutely a brilliant ancillary product that we're going to be able to upsell people if they have oils, they'll want the necklaces, and if they want necklaces, they're going to need oils.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And like I say, I've got a lot of allergies and stuff. Peppermint, eucalyptus, and I can breathe all day.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic. I love that you're using your oils every day and sharing them with people. That's perfect, Ruth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that you don't use the lavender at work the other day. It likes to put me to sleep. The boss lady kept saying, Ruth, wake up. I said, I'm awake.
Oh, well, that's great, Ruth. Thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome. I hope y'all have a good night.
You too.
I'm really trying to roast this. I mean, anytime I get a minute by myself, I'll say, who can I talk to today? I've got a whole list of people right now. I've been on Facebook tonight trying to talk to people.
Fantastic.
I got my phone sitting here and talking, listening to y'all on the computer. I'm texting, okay, look, we've got to have a party. You got to let me come and talk to y'all. And,
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you sound like you'd be awesome to have at a party, Ruth.
Yeah.
You sound like a barrel of laughs.
Oh, let me tell you. I ain't going to tell you when they call me because I keep them laughing. And the place I worked at was dead, more or less, whenever I started there.
Yeah.
It ain't dead no more.
Very
Awesome.
Good.
I tell you, I want to go have a party with Ruth.
Hey, come on, let's go. You pick the place and I'll be there and I irritate him back. Have one of the Nana parties.
An Atlanta party.
One of the Nana parties.
Oh, a banana party,
Yes.
All right. Well,
Oh,
Ruth. Kelly has a question. Go ahead, Kelly.
I was wondering if anybody had any suggestions for Sean and I, since we are pretty much haven't made commissions yet. We have ran, that was not grammar, I excuse myself. We have run out of our sample bottles that we bought BOGO. And so I'm trying to figure out maybe if there's a different way that consultants give out samples. I know that there's those 0.5 milliliter sample out there in the consultant supplies. Do consultants use those more than the roller bottles? That's my question. Thank you.
I would say that your best bet is a squirt and a drop. You can really do samples very inexpensively. What I love to do is if somebody wants a sample, if it's something that they can use like block immediately, give them a squirt of immerse or fractionated coconut oil in their hand, give them a couple of drops of block, have them rub it on, and then just continue your conversation with them. And then, a couple minutes later, they're going to say, oh, wow, that tingles, that feels good, or gosh, my knee feels a bit looser. Similarly, a drop of peppermint in the palm of their hands, get them to rub them together to heat it up, and just put their hands by their nose and inhale.
Not too close to the
Not
nose.
too close, because our peppermint is strong, but you'll get an instant reaction from people. And, I love doing that for a few different reasons. First of all, it's cheap, and I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to waste any oils. I don't want people to go home and have their sample and forget it or drop it somewhere. And the second thing is I want to see people using it, because there's no way that somebody is going to get a nose full of peppermint and say, oh, that didn't open me up.
Yeah. And so the other thing too about giving samples that I want you to think about is when you send a sample home with someone, it's very easy for them to sit that sample down and forget about it. And so one of the benefits of doing a squirt or two and a drop of essential oil is that they try it right then and there. And so you know that it's getting used.
Okay, I've got a question about that. I was looking at in the back page the other day, and where you can order your oils and stuff. They had little packages of like towelettes. I think that's what they were. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't quite catch that.
Okay, they had they came like 5 to a pack. They were like little wet ones or something. You ordered them.
The sample bottles, maybe?
Not sure.
They looked like to me, the way I understood it, it was like little wet ones. They had the smells on them.
Oh, the small product sheets.
Was it like a little product sheet?
No. The way I understood it, you get like 5 of the same smell in a box. And the way I understood it, it looked like little towelettes that you could open and smell.
I don't think I've seen.
Or maybe I was just misunderstanding it. But I thought it was like moist towelettes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have those. I think maybe you might have seen the mini information sheets. They don't actually have any of the oil on them.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No matter.
That's what I was thinking about, if that's what it was, thinking about getting some of those myself and handing them out. And, that would be a good idea. I mean, instead of having your oils with you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, try this, Open it up and let them try it right there. Don't give them a chance to walk away with it unopened. Just,
Yep.
here you go. Open it up. Hey, try this. Use this.
Can I say something again? One moment.
Sure, go for it.
I guess what we've been able to do, I know we haven't made commission, and I will admit that, but we have just started it, doing the samples the beginning of this month. So, and we've done pretty good, because what we've done is, I know that nobody is encouraging what we're doing, but we've given out what they have said they have an ailment of, and made it with coconut oil, a sample bottle, a roller bottle, and given it to them, gotten their name and number, also given them a card kit that someone had talked about in the room, given them that, so they had our name and number and information, and a little brochure, the product and brochure. And then we follow up with them, and we've been getting great response from it. It's just that I'm finding that it's costing us a lot. So I just didn't know if anybody was using those 0.5 mils, but I'm finding out maybe they're not. So that's just all I wanted to say.
Yeah, Marcia replied, Kelly, that you might want to sell those items to get more money coming in. So if you're selling, if you have those little car kits and samples and everything, you can charge for them. It's perfectly reasonable to pay for samples. We do it everywhere.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that you can figure out the price per drop, because we know that we've got 170 drops in a 10 milliliter bottle. So you can figure out the price per drop pretty easily. And so that will help you determine how much you would need to charge for your little sample roller bottles.
Yeah, the other thing is, if you don't put a value on the product that you're giving to people, they're not going to put value on it either.
So hopefully that gives you some ideas and some things to think about.
Hey guys, I had an idea.
Okay, Amy, go ahead.
I do the card kits, but I don't put the sample in the kit. I found the stamp at Hobby Lobby, and I've just been stamping. It's a coupon stamp. I've been stamping the back of my business cards, and I just, depending on what mood I'm in that day, when I'm making my card kits for the day, I either put, the coupon is good for one free sample or 10% off at full or something like that. So I don't actually put any oil in my card kits, and I don't put a catalog in my card kits either. I just put a card that I have printed out with a shorthand version of what are essential oils and how to use essential oil, and how to get a hold of it. And that's it. So that cuts down cost quite a bit.
And that's great. And that means that you have a second touch point as well when they come back to you to redeem the coupon.
Exactly.
Smart. I want to be like Amy when I grow up.
Never grow up.
Yes, ma'am.
I've got Peter Pan syndrome.
I've got Peter Pantsless.
Alan.
Okay, we're at the top of the hour. I think I've just ruined the conversation for the rest of the night.
But it's fun.
Suit.
Okay, we've got some chat. Bettina asks, how many drops of oil per mil of oil for the samples? So the roller bottles are 5 mil, and if you were to fill that up, then every 1 drop of essential oil in that 5 mil roughly equates to 1%. So if you put 1 milliliter in there and you put 1 drop, that's about a 5%. If you put 2 milliliters in there and you put a drop in, it's 4%, and so on down. And then again, if you put 2 drops in, but those little roller bottles last a long time. If you fill it up with to the top, it's going to last somebody weeks, and they're not going to need to come back to you. And when they do come back to you, they're going to look for another free thing that's going to last them a month.
Yeah. So what I recommend doing is, if you're giving out the 5 ml roller bottles, don't fill them up. Only do them about a third full, if that.
Yeah, I would do 1 ml of Carrier and 1 or possibly 2 drops of essential oil.
I only do just 1 drop of essential oil.
Yes, ma'am. Okie dokie. So again, congratulations everybody on an absolutely stellar July. I cannot tell you how jaw-dropped we were. Well, Saturday, then Sunday, and then Monday. I absolutely want to make sure that everybody capitalizes on it, because that flash sale has given everybody great momentum, because you had the opportunity to get your oils in lots and lots of hands. And in order to set up your fall, you absolutely need to convert those flash sales into party bookings, because if you don't, people will just sit around and wait for the next flash sale to buy from you, and I don't think we're going to have another one like that. I think that was
a one-off thing.
That was as good as our 1-year celebration.
It was better.
Oh yeah, because you got free shipping and free diffusers. Yeah, that was our best sale ever. It's not going to happen again in August, so make sure you're booking those parties, you're photographing those bananas, you're doing your banana catwalk, you're putting them in the group, you're putting them on Facebook, you're making everybody think you've lifted the lid, but it's wild and it's fun. So
let's have a lot of fun in August. Yeah, let's go bananas in August, guys. Have a great night. Thank y'all for joining us.
Night.